Today's lesson is on percent change and percent error. Here's an example of calculating percent change. A girl grows from 130 centimeters tall to 160 centimeters tall. Find the percent change in her height. To find percent change, we take the change in the numbers and divide it by the original number or the starting number in the situation. The difference in height divided by the height that occurred first in time. To find the difference between two numbers, we subtract the big number minus the small number divided by the starting number. The big number minus the small number is 160 minus 130. We divide by 130 because she started at 130 centimeters. This was her height at the beginning if we're looking chronologically in time. So we have 30 divided by 130. This becomes a decimal, 0.2307, and then more digits. So we round this to the nearest hundredth place. Notice the question asks us to calculate the percent change. So to find the percent change, we need to change this decimal to a percent. We're going to take 0.23 and multiply it by 100. To change a decimal to a percent, we multiply by 100. This means the value is getting bigger by 2 place values. Multiplying by 100 increases by 2 place values. So we move our decimal 2 places to the right, and we get a 23% increase. In this situation, her height increases from 130 to 160 centimeters. In this example, the temperature today is 64 degrees. The temperature yesterday was 72 degrees. Find the percent decrease. So we're going to use the same formula, change divided by the starting number or the original number. To find the change, we take the difference in the temperatures. So we have 72 minus 64, big number minus small number. Then the denominator is the starting number or the temperature that occurs first in time. Notice that we have a temperature for today and a temperature for yesterday. Technically, yesterday occurs before today, so we put 72 as our denominator. We have to look carefully to make sure we choose the correct number for our denominator. When we divide, we get 8 divided by 72, or 0.1 repeating. If we round to the nearest hundredths, we get 11 100ths, but we need to change this to a percent. By multiplying by 100, we move our decimal 2 places to the right and add our percent sign. We see that this is an 11% decrease. It starts at 72 and decreases to 64 from yesterday to today is an 11% decrease in this example. This is another type of problem where we're calculating percent error. In this situation, we're looking at a prediction and comparing it to an actual outcome. So to find the percent error, we do find the change between the prediction and the actual outcome and divide it by the actual outcome of the situation. James predicted that the Lakers would win by 6 points. They actually won by 15 points. Find the percent error. On the numerator, we're going to take the big number minus the small number to find the change. 15 minus 6 equals 9. For the denominator, the actual outcome is stated in the problem. They actually won by 15 points, so 15 is our denominator. This becomes 9 divided by 15, or 0.6. Notice we need to change our decimal now to a percent. So we multiply 0.6 times 100, move our decimal point 2 places to the right. This allows us to then plug in a 0, and we have a 60% error in this situation. In summary, percent change formula is the difference divided by the starting number or the original number. Big number minus small number divided by starting number. We change the decimal to percent by multiplying by 100 and moving the decimal 2 places to the right. Don't forget to put the percentage sign on your answer. For absolute error, we find the absolute error and divide it by the actual number, the actual outcome. To find the error, we do big number minus small number. Take the difference in the two numbers and divide it by the actual outcome. Again, we're going to need to change our decimal to a percent. Multiply by 100, move 2 places to the right, and place a percentage sign on your answer. I hope this was helpful.